Page 102, Etude in F. This is the first piece in a new chapter. In the previous pages, they gave a review for chapter 6. I encourage you to go through. You need to know all that stuff. If you have questions, you're welcome to ask. The answers are in the back of the book, okay? But in this chapter, we're getting into the key of F major. We've had C major, which is all the white keys. G major, which has one sharp, the F sharp. Now we get F major. F major has one flat, a B flat. So all the B's are flatted. I have a scale video on F major. Go do that, one octave up and down, learn the F major scale. The fingering for it in the right hand is different. It's a weird one, so watch out. But it's a good one to do. Do the trill exercise. That's where the most help comes from, the trill and the accents. They talk about a F5 finger position, and this can get confusing because when we talk 5 finger positions, we're talking, well, each finger's on a note next to each other. So C, D, E, F, G. But when you're talking key signatures, then you have to remember the sharp or flat. If it's in that position, you have to include it. See, in G position, the F sharp is not in this position, so it's still all white keys. But when we get to F position, the B flat is here. So the position isn't here, it's here. We include the B flat as the position, in the position, when we're in the key of F major. I mean, if I were in C major, the F position would be here, because there's no B flat in C major. It gets confusing. But why not? Everything else is confusing in music, so okay. So let's look this etude over and see what we can do with it. It's 2 lines long, treble and bass clef, 1 flat in the key signature, and those flats have to be in those spots because that's where a B would be. You know, if it were played there, although the key signature, that flat would apply to all B's anywhere, but that's where it's located. That's where the symbol is. And then 4/4 time, okay. The right hand's playing the first line, left hand's playing the second. And let's just, you're in F position and you're just playing quarter notes and half notes. And you need to be able to play this without looking at the keyboard. So you can play that black key, you know where it's at, it's fine. And then the second line, the left hand. Okay. So first 5 notes of the F major scale, all right. So I don't think you're going to have much of a problem, I hope, on hesitating anywhere. You ought to be able to keep a pretty steady beat with this. You play it without looking at the keyboard. And we can add the articulation, which is the phrasing. Just lift up, slight lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Just lift up between the phrases, like taking a breath. You're cutting the half note just a little bit short, so you can lift up. Dynamics, you start out moderately loud. If it's a 14, you're going to go up to loud. See the hairpins? You have matching hairpins. You get matching hairpins a lot in music. And when I get them, I look in the middle of them, between them, and I see what note or notes are there. And those notes are my target. That's what I'm shooting for. In this one, in the first line, it's the half note. That's what I'm shooting for. In other words, that's going to be the loudest part of it. I'm going to go from here up to here. So there, that's what I'm after. And then I come back down. And the first note in the 3rd major, that's just as you stay there. You start there and then go back down. There. And you have to experiment and plan it out. It seems to me like it would be better if we could start mezzo piano or piano soft and go up to loud or something like that, because that gives us more room. Because when you start moderately loud and you go up to loud, there's not a lot of difference. So you have to experiment. So if you start soft and go up to loud, you got more room. To change, and that's really what this is after. We want some experience and practice at changing dynamics gradually. Same thing in the left hand. As far as the speed goes, it's up to you. It's an etude. Just not too fast. It's got to be controlled. It's got to be even. Let's play it together slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. And I'm not doing any dynamics, we're just playing it. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 4. 3, 4. 3, 4.